My fellow Sierra Leoneans, Naya Peter Mose talk. Today I want to talk to you about the winners, losers, and pathetic losers of the 2018 general election, the just concluded 2018 general elections. Make I get straight to the point because it's not just a 10-minute video. First things first, the winners. The winners of this election are Sierra Leoneans. The biggest winners are Sierra Leoneans. And the reason why I say this is number one, Sierra Leoneans then for the first time in the entire history of the country, we vote on issues. Yes, people can vote along party lines, people can vote along tribal lines, but the outcome of the election also shows people can vote on issues, people can vote on agendas, the way people can present, people can vote on the background of candidates, then the history we didn't share. It also shows that clearly, and no other place in the way we will see that clearly than our parliament. If you look at the composition of the parliament, for the first time we get a minority government. It clearly, the results shows clearly see the government a very big minority government, a very small minority government, with just over 50 seats in parliament. Then we get an opposition party, the APC party. We get half of the seats in the parliament. But if you add the paramount chief representative members of parliament, you see and say APC actually get majority of the parliament, the majority of the house, now APC in the runner. Then we also get people like Sam Sumana, we're the chairman of the chairman leader of the Coalition for Change, then party, then get 8 members of parliament. Then we get NGC, Mr. Kande Yumkela, Dr. Kande Yumkela, we then get 4 seats in the parliament. This composition of the parliament, they strengthen the resolve for Sierra Leoneans, they strengthen with position, and this is how it happens. Because all major projects are approved by parliament, all budgets are approved by parliament, all bigger decisions, very big decisions, with national decisions, they are approved by parliament. Almost every big step with the president, the government get for take, the executive get for take, it get for go through parliament, and the parliament they will check and balance things. So this now very good. We will get diversity there, we get so much representation they happen there. It could be easy for like any government, any president get away with bad governance. It could be easy let any president get away with misappropriations of funds, corruption and the like. This government will be subjected to transparency, it will be subjected to accountability, it will be subjected to good governance. So if this government fails, all them parliamentarians then hands they inside. If this government succeed, all the parliamentarians their hands they inside. So now collective parliament now we don't put in place. So congratulations to Sierra Leoneans. We are the biggest winners of this election. Also, another big winner, obviously, not the ruling party now, SLPP, coming from opposition, from 10 years in opposition, for bulldoze this cancerous APC regime. We not only use and abuse the constitution, but also destroy the economy. The economy there in shambles at the moment. If you look at the report, we owe about $3 billion external debt. That does not include internal debt. That does not include all the compromises, the way they make money not be paid in central bank. I don't even want to go into it. But the biggest winners, Sierra Leoneans, SLPP, we didn't say them long able to get power. Hopefully do something good with it. Another winner where I want to mention, obviously NGC, a very big winner. They don't remain relevant because in a parliament, unlike other parties like ADP, we did not win no seat. C4C remain relevant, now force for record on Sierra Leone. So these are very big winners. Also I want to mention this, last but not least, on the winners list, Madam Aissata Abdullahi Kamara. Congratulations on being appointed as a resident minister. A lady we rise from the bottom to the top. You don't do well, and congratulations to you. So those are the 3 key winners the way I want to highlight. There are many winners, but 3 key winners: Sierra Leoneans, APC, SLPP, NGC, C4C, and Madam Aisata. We the run as we could be an independent now. Okay, so now make we go to the losers before we go to the pathetic losers. The losers, I mean, without questions, the losers na APC. I mean, an incumbent party. If this party will not do well in 10 years, over the 10 reckless years we don't spend, I wouldn't call it reckless. The last 5 years of the term, the first 5 years was fantastic. The last 5 years of the term, now they didn't show them true colors. If they are done well, then SLPP no for don't see way, C4C no for don't see way, NGC no for don't see way, you know, but they didn't do well. Now that make you get this representation to them. That make people and vote them out. So this now a vote against a rejection of APC. This particular outcome of the election, a rejection of APC. So, you know, so APC, I believe, now one of the biggest losers. They use state resources, state funds for run campaign, dashing out money like there's no tomorrow. You know, believing that they will buy votes. Sierra Leoneans didn't take the money because it belonged to them. These guys were poor before they got into government, and all of a sudden they became rich because they're in governments, because they were stealing. That's the only reason. That's the only rational explanation. So we didn't use the money to Sierra Leoneans for buy votes. Sierra Leoneans took the money, but they voted on issues. They voted on what their heart actually tells them to do. So they don't vote because they are paid. So congratulations, Sierra Leoneans. One of the biggest losers for this election, now APC. Another big loser where I can't wait for mention, now Chief Sumano Kape. That man that is symbol of greed, selfishness, self-centeredness, everything we concern, very bad example. It can be associated with that man. A man will disrupt in your party. It confused, take side with this person is supposed to be a chairman. A symbol of division. It come on SLPP, jump go na APC if you see APC the win. Now APC don't lose. I wonder what becomes of him. I'm sure APC wouldn't throw him away. So he's one of the biggest losers. And don't forget in Diana Kondomani, the Iron Lady, they say that Iron will not the bend. But that Iron, they not only bend who, it don't turn water now. Then don't squeeze until it don't become liquid. Irrelevant. You know? A lady will go even lock Ali Kaba because the man say no one time again. He lock and sell na Pademba Road. That's how APC abused power in Sierra Leone. So another person I mentioned, Akroma Kaba, man will be go terrorizing young people in Akono. I mean, that guy, I don't even feel in Akono, man. You know, he listen to his name, he's got nothing associated with the Kono person. Akroma Kaba, there's nothing like that in Kono. Sa, Tamba, Seya, Yai, these are the names. Anyway, he associates himself with Kono, so let's leave it as that. But that man, they are one of the guys where, you know, we're now one of the biggest losers of the election. You know, Logos Koroma, we go by and rot in Boston, one of the biggest losers as well. So I want to go now to the pathetic losers. The pathetic losers, that the one the way they know it was wrong, they've seen record of it, they've preached against it, but they still supported it. Now they're not the pathetic losers. In this category, the top of the list, that Chief Alhaji Samuel Samsumana. Chief Alhaji Samuel Samsumana, we don't disgrace and take APC don't molest, and we all on vex, all man on stand, Sierra Leoneans, they sympathize with him. He win that ECOWAS case, he can't launch in party. And the eve of the election, just few weeks to the election, he launched that party, that C4C, then contest. Kono then hand over every seat, every chairmanship, mayor, everything to that man and the C4C. What did he do at the time that Kono needed him the most during the runoff? He shut up. He go yen, 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 yen. At the time he was needed the most, he become dumb. Dumb as a rock. Said nothing. You know, even take advantage of the political advantage for making able side with a winning party so that we will bring more advantage for him people, more benefit for Kono people. And if you say, okay, they didn't get parliamentarians then, so they still able to bring advantage, that's true. But make I tell you why. I feel say if you been side with SLPP, if we don't bring better development to Kono. One, look at what happened in 2007 election, which has my guy side with APC. The first 5 years, 2007 7 2012 are the best part of APC government under EBK. Where APC government become independent, they win their own 2012 in their own right, that election day. What did happen? A tyranny, then destroy the whole place because they had nobody to share power. They had nobody to check them and balance them. So if Sam Sumana be work with SLPP at that time, if we don't be good for Sierra Leone, if we don't endorse SLP, if we don't be good for Sierra Leone, if we don't be good for Connaught people, and because if we don't clinch many ministerial positions. I mean, Madam Abdullahi Kamara Aissata, she came from nowhere. She's been there. She has no experience. I'm just being honest. She has no experience in management. She has no experience in governance. She has no experience in leadership whatsoever. The only reason Kambaremba chose them because there was nobody else. Kambaremba get poor leadership qualities. You never choose anybody else. You know, bring anybody else closer to him. So he chose the lady. You know, so she only released 5 or 10 minute video. You know, and all of a sudden she's a resident minister. You know, I mean, me, I say congratulations to the lady. I mean, my hat's off to her. You know, this is not an attack on her, but I just try to draw your attention. If she released a 5-10 minutes video and then she was compensated, which is a bad way to start with by President Bio in the first place. That's a very bad precedent that if you appoint people based on what they did for him during the election are supposed to merit. That's a very bad thing. But anyway, I'm digressing. If she released 5 or 10 minute video, that's in the Kambaremba don't kick him out of ADP already. He released 5-10 minutes and he gave him resident ministerial position. What if it don't happen if Sam Sumana not become inactive during the runoff he endorsed SLPP? What if it don't happen? If they don't get ministerial positions, then they don't get key portfolios in the government for run them. And Connaught for them benefit, Sierra Leone for them benefit as a whole. So Connaught needs to hold him accountable for his quiet, for being quiet, for his inaction. You know, there are rumors that he take 5 million from APC, now that make Ibuan go back. Maybe you don't talk and say, you know, Ibuan go back to APC. So now that make he sided with APC and kept quiet. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Me not care about him, but I wouldn't be surprised that he went back to APC because he'd be saying, "Are they born? Are they go die?" You know, so I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. But I tell you what, we as the young people, we shouldn't be quiet about bad things that are going on. What Sam Sumana did during the runoff is deceptive, is distrustful, and is hurtful, and it's against every level of, is below every level of decency that is expected of a leader. And I believe, say, C4C executive deep down at their heart, they know, say, a change of leadership is much needed in C4C. So one of the biggest losers, them, the pathetic losers, them, na this election, na Sam Sumana. Na Sam Sumana, na one of the pathetic losers. I'm sorry to say this, but it's the truth. The other pathetic loser I mentioned, we all man know already from 2014 to today. Now, man, we don't contest so many by-elections, you know, win one seat, one councillorship, you know, win. Now, Kambaremba, this Bobo came from nowhere. People in camp support him because, you know, they want to see good in Sierra Leone. Not knowing that this guy is a con artist. You know, win one seat. You know why? Because now one be member of parliament now, all the country, all 132 seats. In one be councillor, in one be chairman, in one be mayor, in one be PRO. Let's tell you some of his positions na ADP. Now na the owner, now na the chairman, now na the leader, now na the treasurer, now na the banker, now na the accountant, now na the auditor, now na the PRO, now na the everything we can mention. Now get the position. If you watch, tell me anybody else who in that position. Now one guy, now everything, now the deputy, everything. One man cannot fight a dozen. You know, politics not one man game. But you know why he do that? Now because he get a lot for hide. You know, like people with them right-minded, with them challenge them. You know, like people with them better and better, think better than them. So they bring around all in Kabudu. Now full man no more go pay money. Me I don't pay 1 cent to them because I'm not stupid. Now full man no more go pay money to somebody. He send them through Western Union. What about the party account? We don't have the accountant. All those questions where you start asking, you don't pull you on the group. Camberry man will get one principle. Now man wait for day. Nobody not for listen to them. Anybody will give money and support to that man day. You're either stupid or you don't know what you're doing. Or you don't know the guy. He's gonna come back and stab you in the back. Just like he stabbed everybody else we don't do for him day. So Cameron Ban are one of the pathetic losers. So ladies and gentlemen, this is not a short video where I've been want to share with you about the winners, losers, and pathetic losers. Don't forget, the winners, the biggest winners are Sierra Leoneans. Second, SLPP, NGC, C4C, APC. The losers, obviously, are APC, Chief Sumano Kape, Diana Konomani, Logos Koroma, Koroma Kaba, and all in Kabudus. And another big loser, the pathetic losers, na Chief Samuel Samsumana, who else? Muhammad Kamerima, Prophet Muhammad Kamerima, fake Prophet Muhammad Kamerima Mazare, and so many other rubbish people out there. So have a great day and enjoy the video. Bye for now.